You become what you consistently practice. So consistently practice for the person you want to become. Public speaking is a very difficult skill, but the hardest part is practicing it. It's not like a marathon that you can run every day to do jogs in different types of sports to get ready for the event. You need specific exercises to hold yourself accountable to practicing it on a consistent basis. And that's exactly why in this week's episode of MasterTalk, I'm going to be giving you 3 daily exercises that you can practice to master your talk. Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic week. Brendan from MasterTalk here, your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're going over my 3 daily exercises to mastering communication and public speaking. So let's get into it. Number 1, the random word exercise. This is a very difficult exercise, but a very easy one to practice on a daily basis. Random word exercise essentially means somebody gives you a random word from the dictionary that you understand, or points at an object and tells you to create an introduction out of that object. So for example, if I do this exercise with myself and my word is camera, I would have to do this. Cameras. They don't just capture memories. They capture photos, they capture videos, and they capture all of those memories and all of the most important moments of our lives. Cameras aren't just a tool, they're a form of expression for creatives and people in general. And that's why in this presentation, I'm going to tell you why the random exercise is so important for you to master, because if you can create an introduction out of thin air like I just did, though this is recording so you might not believe me, but take my word for it, it's going to be that much easier for you to master communication. Because mastering the random word exercise immediately implies that you're very good at spontaneous speeches, which is a very advanced skill to master. And another thing that's great about random word is you can easily practice it 5-10 times a day. Just point at random objects in your house and try and create introductions out of them. Easy enough, right? Number 2, forced silence drills. This is probably the first exercise I've taught in this channel, but it bears reminding you because this is the exercise most people are going to struggle with. It's called forced drills, and more importantly, forced silence drills. All you do is you take a partner and have that partner record 2 types of presentations that you normally give. Let's say you have a specific goal in mind with public speaking. You want to raise money for your company. You want to raise money for charity. You have a class presentation. Use those pitches as examples. And in that presentation, in both of those recordings, you're going to present the first version as you normally would. And then your partner in the second version of the video or of the presentation points at you at specific parts of the presentation to pause you. So then if I do the exercise with myself and I'm being paused, I can only keep talking again when the finger is removed. So this will enable your partner to think about, hey, Jenna can probably pause here. Hey, maybe Justin can pause at this part of the presentation. That way, when you watch both recordings, you will be astounded when you look at the second version, because you'll realize that the second version with forced silences from your partner sound that much better. This is harder to do alone, but it's still possible if you want to do this on a daily basis. All you need to do is take a recorder and record yourself present, or get a video camera like I'm doing right now with this video. And then the second version, before you present, think about ways that you would pause and force yourself to pause on your own. So that's another way of doing the practice daily, but it's a great way to do this with a friend. It's a lot more easier and it helps you accountable as well. Number 3, the endless gaze. So in the endless gaze, once you've mastered silences and you've become pretty good at it, you generally can pause for 2, 3, or even 5 or 7 seconds without that much trouble, like so. And like so. But when you get really, really good at it, at the craft of public speaking, at that level, the best speakers in the world can easily pause for several minutes without making their audience feel awkward. So the endless gaze is very simple. All you do is you take very long pauses, or even better, in the forced silence drill, have your partner force you to silence for 10, 20, 30, 60, or even 120 seconds. And since you're the only person in the audience, Well, you have to stare at your partner for that much time and not make it feel awkward. And if you can do that, my friends, you'll be able to deliver better silences if the length is much smaller, which it generally is in presentations. You don't take 30-second pauses. You would take a 4, a 5, or a 6-second pauses. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of Master Talk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to see more videos like this. And I'll leave you off with this. You become what you consistently practice. So be sure to practice the art of public speaking consistently so that one day, and one day I'm sure, you'll be able to master your talk. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic week, and see you next time on Master Talk.